welcome back to my channel. Today I have a binder maintenance video. So I spoke about it in my 2025 collection video that I wanted to change Zhang's sleeves in his pre-order benefits binder. So that's what we're gonna do. I did want to change all the sleeves, however, so even my Japanese sleeves are going to be changed. So all of these are actually going to be moved towards the back, I believe, and we'll see how it looks just because they are a little bit bigger than these ones here. So I did just like a one-page thing to see how it would look like, and I think it came out okay. I think this is exactly what I wanted. So I did have to buy a whole bunch of these, which are the A4 Slim premium binder pages, and they're the 65 by 93 millimeters, and these are the double-sided ones. So I do have a few stacks of those, and then I also have a few of these, which are the premium matte colored sleeves, so 61 by 91 millimeters in white, and that's what I use to double side. So this entire binder is gonna get a revamp, except for the pages at the back with the larger inclusion from the Digipack albums. So I'm sorry if this is like, I'm trying to do this on my desk today instead of where I normally film all my videos, but I didn't want to bring out like the whole setup and whatever, so we're gonna do it here instead. So like I said, I'm gonna change all these Ultra Pro sleeves, and we're just gonna go with the Meow Cafe sleeves. So it's gonna be a whole lot of unsleeving and sleeving. I don't want to change the layout of what I've been doing, so like I've said multiple times, it takes a lot of mental strain to like figure out what goes where. And so I'm not really gonna do changing like the spaces and stuff like that. I'm just gonna kind of do what I have been doing. So yeah, this is basically what it looks like right now with the Ultra Pros, and they're just so dirty that one of the collections I cherish a whole lot. I feel like it needs a ramp up. We're also going to do some talking because some things happened recently that are not okay, and I'm not okay with. But thankfully I was at a place that I didn't have to like scroll through Twitter too long, and I was able to put it out of my mind for now. So anyways, we're just gonna get started. So we have to unsleeve a whole bunch. So basically I was using the Dragon Shield sleeves, but in order to get the double-sided sleeves that kind of like made it look like this and very nice, I had to change the sizing because they don't have the bigger sizes in the double sleeve version. So I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put a whole bunch of sleeves on one side and then take it out as we go, and then I'll deal with the Japanese PCs at the end. So let's start off a little bit light. How is everybody doing? It's been a little bit. I did film my reflow album because it had come in. The reflow album unboxing because it came in between a few stays that I was doing. So I'm currently on vacation, like from work. I just like extended it. So yeah, I had went skiing for the first time in a very long time. I decided that if I live in a country where winter dominates the majority of the months that are in a year, that maybe I should try a sport or something. And it really did help a lot with like my mental health and stuff like that, just being outside for a while. And I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it, especially after the first day. It was so hard, but we took classes, and trust me, I needed every single one of those. But I was so grateful to the people who were very patient with me. And it's a sport that me and my boyfriend both like doing, so we decided that we'll like kind of continue on. And I think it was nice to be away from like my phone for a few hours and not even think of any of that. So I wanted to talk a little bit about my collection plans for a few groups and things. There's been a lot going on this week or last week, and I won't, if new stuff does appear, it's currently February 17th, so if new stuff does happen after today, I won't be talking about it just because I don't know, that's a future Jennifer issue. But look how cute he is in that little pink. I'm obsessed. Remember in Bloom, you guys? So yeah, if you are new here, I'd be very surprised, but I do collect zhang quite thoroughly. Basically everything with this man's face on it is a need. So that being said, because the pages of the Ultra Pro just kept getting so dirty, and because this is technically my most expensive collection, I decided to get new sleeves, and I have multiple binders for him, but this is the only binder that has the Ultra Pro still connected to it. I decided not to change the binder, and that's another thing. I'm unsure what's gonna happen. So I guess we can start with the big thing, which is that Yehuas are leaving ZeroBaseOne and they're becoming a ZeroBase5. And I'm very okay with that. I was so worried about June and Hanbin and Matthew. I didn't know what was gonna happen. And so the fact that they decided to stay together as a group, I'm absolutely happy about that. I really just want what's best for them. And I didn't really see the biggest future with like M&H and like the live and Jung's company, and I'm glad that they're also making it so that like Jung will be participating but also will start to act again. And of course we all know his like true love was being on stage, but I'm also happy that he can keep that part of himself still alive and well. So I'm going to still be collecting full group OT5. I'm going to be changing the binder that I have for them. I feel like because so many people left, there's like 5 out of 4, I feel like they should maybe, I don't know, make a new name because of how many, like rebrand them basically. But at the same time, I know it would be like very strange to hear a different name like being called in the fandom. So yeah, don't even get me started. I don't even remember where these, which, see, this is why I shouldn't have taken them out. Whatever, okay. So, I will be putting them in a 5-pocket layout. My second bias of ZB1 is Hanbin, so I would be collecting some of his pre-order benefits and stuff. Definitely not as much as I've been doing for Zhang. He is another pretty expensive member, so I don't think it's really feasible. But I do want to collect a few things for them, and so I will be continuing the collection. So this is why I'm keeping this binder the way it is now, for the ZeroBaseOne Zhang, and now it's gonna be a different group, and I might not associate blue with this group anymore, and so I did want to keep that quite separate. So even my Zhang binder might change as well. I might put it in my white binder just because I am gonna be able to, I can like separate them with the memory keep binders, so I'll separate them by like ZeroBaseOne and then his new group and other stuff. So kind of like what I do with Kevin, but with Zhang I do have a white memory keep binder. So, oops. Of course, I'm gonna continue supporting Zhang in his future endeavors. I'm very scared of Duhua. I'm kind of scared that what's gonna happen with Zhang happened to Yerin from Everglow. So already they started being nonsensical. So if you do not know, Yehua's, when they first started in Boys Planet, consisted of Brian from Apperson 1, Ollie from Lung, I think, Lung 8, and the 4 from ZeroBaseOne, and the 2 from Even, Sungun, and Yunso. So that whole thing with Even, like, I can't even begin to understand what Yunso is going through. The fact that he was taken out from Even and then let go from Yehua is a wild thing to do. I'm sad that, like, I wanted to support OT6 Yehua's, of course, but now that they've taken out one of the Yehua members, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm still scared. I'm scared they're gonna let other people go. We don't know definitively what's gonna happen, and I really hope that if Yunso is able to, that he can go back to Jellyfish and stay under Even. I'd be very happy to support him back with his group. I think that was so foolish of Yehua's and of Yehua. I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. I don't remember where we left off. But I don't like how impulsive Yehua is. With very real things that affect very real people. And so I'm nervous about the rest of them and what's gonna happen to them. and I saw that there are new trainees, and like I can't say anything kind of like that because if you were around for like Produce X 101 and Drippin was basically the same thing. There was like 6 of them we knew from the show, and then the other one, which was Alex, we didn't. And I still supported Alex, so I mean, well, obviously we'll see, but the fact that they just totally did that to you, and so it's just like not okay. It's not okay with me. I will support Yunso in literally anything he decides he wants to do. But this is crazy. This is so crazy. So like, and people were saying that maybe he knew about it because of the way he was talking, and I don't want to even think about that. So we're not going to think about that. So I don't know what my collection plan is going to be for said group. Of course, if you are not new here, you know that I collect Sangan pretty extensively, and also I collect Hao, right? So I don't want to, and of course as a full group I collect Yujin, Ricky, and Yuvin, and I don't want to stop collecting them, especially Yuvin. So either I just collect 3 members from that group, or I just collect full group. It probably won't be as extensive as what I used to do for ZeroBaseOne, or what I'm currently doing for ZeroBaseOne. And of course I still have group order stuff that have not come in yet, so we're still gonna be here for a bit. So, and you know, I haven't even finished the iconic era, never mind the reflow era. So we're still gonna be seeing my ZeroBaseOne binders. I just don't know what my plan is. And speaking of plans and collections, what's gonna happen with the boys? I have no idea, and it kind of terrifies me. They should have Cracker should have stayed its own company. They were best with Cracker Entertainment, which is wild to say, but after all the shit they pulled with Haknyeon, after all the shit that's going on with them right now with like eviction and stuff like that, this is so wild. I actually joined Kevin's broadcast because he started a broadcast to talk to us. So like, I'm just very nervous about what's happening with them. I don't know, and I'm scared. So of course I will be like supporting the boys. They were an older alt of mine, and I still absolutely adore them, and so they're very talented people, and this does not deserve to be happening to them. So also unsure where that's gonna go. We still have, of course, the A Effect photo cards and stuff to finish up. I have not finished it. I still did want to collect more for Kevin. I just don't know what's gonna happen now. So there's that. And I decided that I will be removing Nai, Lightsum, and Fantasy Boys from the smaller collections binder. I don't know where I'm going to be putting them next, but I've been toying with the idea of collecting, and like, do not come for me yet. Like, I do not know, and we're still in the process of thinking about it, but like, Shinlong and Jiahao or Arno from Aldi, it's still a it was just like a fleeting thought. There was also, of course, I'm going to be collecting Modesty whenever they decide they want to do anything. I'm probably going to collect full group for them as well, depending on how feasible it is. I think that is what I will be doing. My bias in that group is Hangyu, but I don't know what's gonna happen. Speaking of, do we think Zhang is gonna be the leader of the group? I have a feeling it's gonna be him. I kind of have a feeling it's gonna be him. But anyways, sorry, off topic. So I did already fill out my my Le Seraphim binder. Does now house all my Yongsung preparations to collect him. So I did do that, I believe yesterday, just on my own time. I was gonna film it because like I always tell myself, if I have a channel for it, might as well film it. But I was just watching like YouTube videos and catching up on everything I missed while I was gone, so I just kind of wanted to do it on my own time at my own pace, and I wasn't sure if more stuff was gonna start dropping, and there's a lot of things that go into it. So I did not film it, but you'll be seeing it. I might bring it out at the end of the video just to show what we're working with. It's quite a longer process. And I have a feeling it's kind of gonna be like Kepler, in the fact that maybe a little bit more than Kepler, but I have not collected anything for Chaehyun recently. So, and then I heavily debated if I wanted to keep my Stray Kids collection, to be honest. I did decide we are gonna keep it, but we're just not gonna be as serious about it. I used to be pretty like good with being complete until the next comeback, but recently it's just been a lot. So it's kind of like what happened to me in NCT 127, where I did end up dropping Johnny, but just because like I was so overwhelmed with how many PCs there were and stuff, and I don't think that's gonna stay a lasting problem. So I did do a little bit for him. I did go buy some PCs for Han. We'll just see. I'm obviously not collecting everything, just like select PCs from each comeback. So yeah. So cute. I have to put it in their spot so I remember. So yeah, those are a little bit of my thoughts. Still don't know what's gonna happen, so we'll just see where this year takes us after March 15th. which at least is not happening on my birthday anymore. And now I think they flew out to their Japanese concert. It really does suck that I never got to see them. Are we almost done? We still have a bit to go for melting. Melting point was so long. This is so long. Yeah, no, it's this side. So what are your thoughts about what's happening with the whole ZB5, Yeho's 4, 5, Yunso, even like the whole thing that's going on? So my second bias in Yeho was actually Yunso. So and then it was Moonjung. Yunso literally stole my heart at that concert when I went to go see him. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm just so you know. We're just gonna speed run through a bit of this until I have something else I want to say. Is that what you wanted to say, Zach? Alrighty, let's go. God, blonde-haired Howard was a cultural reset. Sad he never went blonde again after this. Okay, so an entire box is finished. So we're at 100 PCs and we haven't even gone through Feel the Pop, which is their third comeback. You know what I just realized? All those fillers I did, I will also have to change the paper or the sleeve. This is still one of my favorite PCs of him. Sorry if you wanted me to like totally rearrange my collection and that's not what's happening. I don't want to change it. I just want to sleeve it and put it in new sleeves and new pages and make it look a little bit better. I did think about putting the hollow hearts on him like I do for the others in his collection, but because it's going to be double-sided, it's going to be very thick, the pages, and I don't want that, so we're just going to keep it at the matte white behind it. I even thought about like double sleeving him in here, and I still said, no thank you. And I'm still very okay with the side I'll be that I'm double siding him. I'm very okay with that. I just want to I don't know how this collection is gonna look like going forward, so that's why we're just keeping it as is, but this page is one of my favorites. This page finally finishes. Oh no, it doesn't. It's this one here. And not sweat, it's feel the pop. That's what I meant to say. It's such a gloomy day outside. Apparently it's kind of warm. It's like -4 degrees Celsius. I don't do Fahrenheit. So I have a feeling a lot of the snow is gonna start melting. The only thing about spring is that it all turns to slush. I did like Feel the Pop's PCs. I'm not sure better or not than Melting Point, but I do really like them. I feel like my watch keeps vibrating, but there's no notifications, so I don't know what's going on. The stack of white sleeves I have here is actually insane. It sucks because I did pay a lot for them. Like they are the Dragon's Shield sleeves. I'll just be using them as like fillers or something, I guess, for the collections that are in the larger pockets. Okay, and now we're moving on to Cinema Paradise in a few rows. I'm already missing the fact that we're not going to get OT9 content of them anymore, and we're only probably going to see them on like music shows and stuff and doing challenges together, and it just makes me very sad. Like, obviously, like, if you've been here a while, you know that, like, I have not, like, I never was one of those, like, oh, they're gonna stay together forever. I was pretty realistic, so it doesn't, because it's not, like, abrupt or anything, it's not, like, a shock or something, it's just gonna be very sad. And it's gonna be so strange. I'm surprised Gunnock didn't go back to Jellyfish, actually. I'm seriously surprised. Especially since Even needs a vocalist. By the way, Yunso's available, I think. But what I mean to say is, like, Gunnock can do the whole vocalist. And the fact that they gave it away. And I think it's just because they're not going to be putting out new trainees anytime soon, or like new groups, so that's why. I really hope that Even keeps their success, because they really did good for Jellyfish. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and argue otherwise. Like, they were pretty much the only active group. Jellyfish, since like Very was on a hiatus for a bit. Who else is with Jellyfish? I don't even know. So oh, is this the last page? It is the last page. I have so many more where this came from. We're only at Cinema Paradise. It has so much more. Oh, this is where my fillers are gonna start coming in. I guess we won't find out anything about Yehuas until their contract is like officially up, because we don't even know any of their like trainees or whatever. And I saw that they had like registered the name, the N double or whatever the hell, double N, or I don't know. It's not a good name, so I think like they took it out, the rights to the name or something like that. Thank God. Then again, I thought ZeroBaseOne was a stupid name at the beginning too, and now it's just like it rolls off the tongue. It's so like, oh yeah, ZeroBaseOne. Okay, after this, I'm gonna take off the pile of like dragon sleeves. Oh, it's so perfect. Okay, so this is the last one of this pack. Like, I don't think you guys understand. Look how many we just went through. It's so thick. They're so slippery. It's gonna be a disaster to try to, like, you see that? To sort through this. I'm gonna have a fun time later. Gonna put it on a different desk. Hold up. Alrighty, so this is 2 boxes that we're done with now. So these are where the fillers start coming in, so we're still using the same white matte sleeves for it. And I'm still waiting for this one here. I asked my Gom about it, and she said that she's also still waiting for it, which is crazy to me because like it's already up for like sale in some places. Like, you know, like people have gotten it. So it's a wee bit annoying, but it is what it is. It's also very expensive for zhang, so I'll just leave it there. Oh, and I got all of the Japanese iconic release. So whenever I send out my Nyokyo package, I did buy a few treasure PCs for Yoshi. And it's so strange. Is that the word I'd use? I'm not sure, but like I can't find a template which is like all the PCs for this era, since I do collect like 3 members. But so now I'm questioning if I even did it right. You know, a whole new pack of sleeves. Oh, this is the weird Olive Young one, right? It's like weirdly skinny and long. For what? I don't know, but the Cinema Paradise, the GS24, I don't know what happened to that one. My Gom says I should have gotten it in one of the packages, but I didn't. So I did just repurchase it because it wasn't that expensive to repurchase. So I ended up just buying it. So it's gonna be the first time I have 2 Pokemarket boxes in one haul video. Oops, I just realized that's wrong. I think I still have like 20 some days, or maybe less than 20 days for my Nyokyo package, so I won't be touching much of that, but I do have like quite a few Youngsung PCs, quite a few How PCs, so it's always Star River. That's like the last one that we get, regardless of era. And these are not the same as... I really made it difficult for myself. It's not the same as the ones I used to double side, so I have to put them in a different pile. So hopefully it doesn't get too big. the Cinnamon Paradise backs. You Had Me at Hello backs and the Melting Point backs were my favorite. Blue Paradise is fine. It's just like not fun. Blue plushie red. I think I got the Bangkok PC actually on Pokemarket. So I'm missing Singapore, and I'm not sure about Jakarta actually. I might have that. I'm not 100% sure. The name clip. I don't think so. I don't know. What do you think? Would you rather more frequent storing photo cards videos, but there's not as many photo cards, or a longer storing photo cards video with a lot of PCs, but just not as often? Because personally, I like it when I have a lot of cards to store away, but I also know that like that only happens every 2 months at the rate I'm going right now. So and of course I know there are some people who only watch the storing photo cards videos and nothing else, so they don't get a say. But for people who actually like watch some of my videos and stuff like that, even like my binder maintenance videos, I rather know what you want versus somebody who just comes very few often, which is fine. But of course I want to know what the people who watch most of my videos want. I think we got like 2 of the same one, and one of them was like just like they weren't round edges, they were square edges. I just don't get it. So I have 2 square and 1 round. And these ones here. Oh, what else? What do you guys think about those? You know those like, jeez, those Meow Cafe pages that are like not necessarily 9 pocket, but for like 7 groups, or like a 5 for like their extra wide binders and stuff like that. Like, I think I rather keep it a 9 pocket and then just like cover the squares, but I'm not 100% sure if that's because I like the 7 pattern so much versus like the 8 pattern. And I don't like the ones that you put them in like sideways. So that's why I don't like collecting 8-member groups, full group, because of the layout. Like, I don't know why it bothers me so much. It does. It's so stupid, but like it actually does. So, oh, that is crooked. Look at little frogs. So cute. coming together well. It's coming together well. Oh, we're already at Blue Paradise? Soon. I think I only have one more box of the white sleeves left, so I'm a little scared. I underestimated how many I was gonna need. Oh no. That's annoying. Whatever, but like, oh, what am I doing? So I only have about 100 cards left that I can sleeve. That's annoying. But we're at Cinema Paradise now. So there's Blue Paradise and Never Say Never left. I don't think they have 100 cards between each other, but like, maybe they do. I'll be very sad if they do. I have to go buy more. I mean, I'm gonna have to go buy more anyways, but... Okay, last box, guys. I'm pretty sure I underestimated how many Zhang cards I have. Like, I don't need that many. I do need that many. I have so many of his cards, it doesn't make sense. Because Meow Cafe to ship here, it says like I need like $210 or something like that to be able to get like free shipping. But I don't normally have that much that I need. So, and because I don't know which binders I'm going to use going forward, I don't want to, I mean, technically I can buy like 2 binders and like call it a day, but I guess for those who like collect 2 members of a group pretty extensively, do you get like different binders? Do you get like those 6-pocket ones and then just do like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I wanted Modesty to be in the black sleeves, but, and I might get like a, I'm not sure if I want like a binder of them or like what, a binder for them, I mean. And then I don't know, do they have like 7-pocket extra wides? I feel like they, maybe they have. And like, I'm like so jumping ahead of myself because like, I don't even know how many PCs they're gonna have and whatever. I feel like they're gonna start with like 1 per album and then go from there. But I don't know. Now we're starting Blue Paradise. We could kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel. Maybe. Maybe we could see the light at the end of the tunnel. I feel like now, like going into the next few pages, it's going to be a lot of fillers. Because we're getting into Never Say Never soon. And while I do have some of their cards, definitely not all of them. I think I just paid EMS for most of them. Maybe that's what I paid. I don't remember. I've had this song Help Me from like Newest W in my head for like all weekend. And it still hasn't been able to come out of my head. Yeah, I think we're gonna need another trip to meowcafe.com. These pages are thicker though, like comparatively. I feel like they bulk up more than the even double sleeving or double siding the Ultra Pros. I feel like they didn't bulk up that much, but maybe it's like the thickness of the sleeve itself, but just something I've noticed. Ugh, I'm scared I don't have enough sleeves. Just make me very sad. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's more than 50. What am I doing? I think if I can't make it to all of them, we're not putting anything away into this binder until I am able to get more, because there's no way I'm having this binder look the way it does. But I can definitely do the Japan ones, because those ones there are on the bigger sleeves, so, and they're not gonna be white sleeved, so it helps a bit. I really thought I got more sleeves than this, but I guess I only got 300. I know there's been like new PLBs that were released since I did the since I put these ones away and like set up for it. But I think they're just gonna go like kind of next in line in a way. Just because I don't remember which ones I don't have. Probably obviously like the newer ones, sure, but like, oh, also I got myself another slam dunk version when I bought the reflow album. I pulled duplicates again, so I have to put them up for trade. It's so annoying, this stupid slam dunk version. Why are they so expensive? Because like the CD itself is not expensive, like the album itself is not expensive, but when they resell them, it's stupid. And of course you can get like only 2 out of 4 member sets out of 9 members. So like your chances are not great either. Maybe I'll go to like Sarah and Tom's and see if they have any or something. I love how it says June cute pose, because it's the pose that he always does when he tries to be cute. He's adorable, by the way, just like setting the record straight. You don't know this, but I've been filming for an hour and a half. Because I've sped up the video. It's definitely not that, but oh my god. I didn't realize how long it would take. Just on the last album, like I know obviously the Reflow album does have creator benefits and I have not set up for that, but it's like my camera is slightly crooked, so like everything else is slightly crooked too. One of my favorite cards of him. He looks so good. Guys, I don't think I have enough. I really don't think I have enough. No. At least if I don't have enough, it'll only be one page that I don't have enough for. So that's not as bad as I was thinking it was. Because I think this is the only page I have enough left for. Oh, yeah, okay, no, never mind. it even fits for this because there's literally only one more page left. But I did finish all my white sleeves. Sucks just for one more page. But let me just double check if I have 18 white sleeves. No, I only have 9. So I'm just gonna leave it like this for now. I'm just gonna put it behind this one here. That's gonna be a little annoying. But then for these pieces, hold on. The 69 by 93 millimeter one is what this is gonna go into. So I'm gonna take them all out. And because there's no difference, it's gonna be weird that we start with the pure benefits, but that's where we're starting with. And then here, I'll need what, like 4? Yeah. 4 of them. Probably should take out more because there is the comeback that just happened. Let's see. Okay, so for these ones here, we're just gonna transfer them. And these are the Dragon Shield sleeves, and they fit perfectly into the 69 by 93. And here's me thinking I have to do this all over again. They are dirty though. These sleeves are quite disgusting, but I'll figure it out. So this is all for Yura Yura. Yay! And then this one here, I just want to double check, especially these ones. Yep, they fit so well. So let's just take these out. It's funny, it's pretty like parallel. If you can tell, like Ricky is all white in a black background and Gyubin is black on a white background. Let's just put these ones here. Okay, and then for present, alrighty. And then we have these ones here, and the other two are coming in with my Nyokyo order. They're both the baseball part of the MV photos. And then I'm not sure how many pre-order benefits and all that goes for the newer one, so I'll see when I have them all on hand what I'm gonna do. Yay! Okay, so let's do a small little flip through. Of course, we're gonna ignore this one page, but now my zhang binder has a little more clear sights. I really do like having like full spreads. And then my Japanese pieces. Yay! Alright, so that's it. We're almost 2 hours into revamping my entire zhang binder. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments about anything that I spoke about within this video, please leave them down below. I believe the next video I have is another haul video, and then hopefully after that I'll be able to put out a storing PCs video. However, please tell me what you do think about the sleeving photo cards video also down below, just because I want to make sure that like the people who stick around obviously like are the ones who have a little bit more of a say. So yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day, evening, or night wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.